man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars.
Great Shogun, Tokugawa Ieasu, you know well that the patient blade is the one that will strike home. Guard your homeland carefully from usurpers, domestic and foreign, and trust in the industry and resourcefulness of your people, for they alone can be relied upon. The task of rule is one that is long, and its burdens are heavy, but there is no room for discontent, nor for despair with your hand upon the sword.
Hello and welcome to my Let's Play Civilization 6 Gathering Storm on Deity as Tokugawa Ieasu of Japan. So, let's play this game in his fashion, isolationist, and see, once we are there, what kind of fax we want to send to Abe Lincoln. We gotta get there and produce the very first fax, right? Fax machine, and send one to Lincoln. Maybe it will be about our military achievements, or maybe it will be a piece of art that we created and generates a lot of tourism, even though we do not have much contact with the outside world, or at least that's the goal, to be very isolationist for the longest time, to play authentic. So, this is the alternative leader to Hojo. Hojo has the coastal benefits for war, and this guy has the isolationist trade route benefits. What does that mean? So his international trade routes receive minus 25% yield in tourism. That's quite a huge penalty, especially considering international trade routes are usually the ones that give you a lot of money. And the good part of this though is you get for domestic trade routes that you send from your own cities to your own cities, +1 culture, +1 science, and +2 gold for every specialty district at the destination. So at the beginning that is not much. At the beginning it's maybe not even anything, or just 1 culture, 1 science and gold, which already is something, because at the beginning most trade routes won't have culture or science on them, so that's pretty good. But very quickly, once we have built a few districts, this turns into 3 cultures, 3 science, 6 money. And in the late game it will be much more, because in the late game our cities will have like 5 to 6 districts, especially if we do it from the other cities to our capital, and our capital will have a bunch of districts. So this turns into a very good ability. And then also the thing with cities within 6 tiles of Japan's capital are 100% loyal. That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. Cities close to the capital are anyway super loyal, because the capital will be large and the main city, so that will put out loyalty pressure insane amounts anyway, so that is an irrelevant ability. And then after researching flight, we get +1 tourism for every district. That's also almost irrelevant. It sounds really nice, like, oh, 1 tourism per district. That's like, as Japan you get so many districts, right? Yes, but let's say our cities have on average 5 districts once we research flight, which is quite optimistic. Then that means 5 tourism per city. That's not a lot. Like a single piece of art gives the same tourism or even more, and that gets multiplied with other benefactors. With like the governor Pingala multiplies that. This tourism is just flat tourism. I mean, it's nice, but it's not impactful, especially not at the stage of flight. At that point we will already have hundreds of tourism. So this ability is nice, but doesn't change anything. I like the trade route thing though. That's really nice. And being Japan is still really good, because the Meiji Restoration is the big thing that makes Japan a huge powerhouse. So that's what we're going to do. Then I also have a very interesting start. Not like a giga broken start, also not a bad start. but an interesting start, a start that I like. And that's quite rare because I'm very picky with starts. Not because I want like the Giga Chat start with everything. Then this would not be it. This is not the best start ever. Not even close, not even top 10 or anything. But it's also not the worst start ever. Not even close, not even bottom 10 or anything. It's somewhere in the middle, slightly above, I would say. So what does this start have going for it? Why is it so interesting? So first of all, a few ups and downs. So there is a natural wonder here. That is great. You say, wait, what is this person saying? This start is not great, but it has a natural wonder. Yes, it has a natural wonder, which is nice for like the technology boost for astrology. That's cool. But then again, it's a terrible natural wonder. Tile yield of 1 food, 1 production, 2 faith. I will not work that. I will not work that unless I can improve it. And you cannot improve it with builders. So how am I going to improve it? I don't know. So, but still, it gives adjacency for a potential holy site that I could place here. Would already be a +4 holy site thanks to the mountains and a wonder adjacency. So that's pretty good. That's the upside. But the yields are a bit meh. Then we have a luxury resource of silver. It's good to have one. But it's only one luxury that I can see. And silver is not the best luxury. And it's on tundra, which is quite bad. So, could be worse, could be better. We have a lot of sea resources, which is good. But they're spread out a little bit, which makes it tough to have really good harbor adjacency. But it's still okay. I mean, we also have a lot of unresourced water tiles, which are generally dead tiles. I would never work a tile like this. I mean, to be fair, even the fish and the crabs, as long as they don't have some extra food or production on it, I would never work them. The gold is not relevant at the beginning. I mean, gold is always nice, don't get me wrong, but not at the cost of working production of food. I mean, like this stone tile is 2 food, 2 production. That's so much better than any water tile. At the moment, the best water tile is this, but this is 3 tiles away. My borders will not expand there for a long time. The second best tile is the sheep tile, and then the geothermal, because geothermal 2 food, 1 production is okay. The science is really good early on. So yeah. But if this were like 1 food, 1 production, I would never work it because the science is not worth it. At least 2 food is a minimum and 1 production. Anything worse than this, I do not want to work. Not for a long time. Because I want my city to produce and to grow. And production is early game so important, and growth too. Growth because it leads you to more population. Therefore you can work more tiles with more production. And that's all I want. I want to get out my scout fast, my monument fast, my granary fast, my builder fast, my first settlers fast, my first districts fast. So yeah. And therefore it's not that great. I mean, I've had games where I have a spice tile on a jungle, which is 4 food, 2 production. That's so much better than anything here. That's what I mean with the story is not too amazing. But then again, I can make this work. I can improve this tile with a harbor. Exactly, I would love that too. That is an ideal, a 2-2 tile on a bunch of those is ideal. But I can make this start work. It's not terrible. Like it has a bunch of hills, it has a lot of sea resources, and there is a certain wonder that I would like. Let's place down a harbor next to the city. For now, just as a pin. And there is a wonder that you can build next to the harbor on land. The Mausoleum of Halicarnassus. It gives +1 science, faith and culture on all coast tiles. This means all these tiles get improved quite a bit. Also the harbor buildings improve the coastal tiles quite a bit. This makes all of these tiles quite viable. And therefore I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 tiles that I can work once I've got this stuff. That is good. That is interesting because I can make this work. Also, welcome Lizard Jesus. Amazing name. Then this geothermal gives +2 adjacency for a campus. That's pretty good. So if I were, for example, to build a campus, let's say in here, well, let's pin the city center so the game calculates this in. If I do the campus here, +4 campus, that's pretty good. 2 from the geothermal, 1 from the city center, district adjacency, 1 from the holy site, district adjacency. Super good. Then I can do some district here. Let's just place an industrial zone for now. And it's +5, and this goes even up further. Let's say I do another district here, maybe a commercial hub. Even better. These districts can get so good because I'm in Japan. And because I have some adjacencies that I can make work. There are other things that I can consider. Like for example, where do I put the culture district? Culture districts adjacent to other districts here would get a lot of benefits. Like for example, if this is not a commercial hub but instead a culture district, it would already be +2 for the adjacency. Add some wonder on a tile here. I don't know, let's place the oracle here. +4. Now, maybe I don't want this here, right? Here I already have a wonder. What if I place the culture district here? +2. I can build next to this harbor maybe the Colossus. +4. Next to this, maybe I build then the oracle over here, over this naked hill where I don't have a resource. And maybe I want late game the Broadway, because the Broadway is a really good wonder, right? Really good for culture, for tourism as well. Tourism and culture. So that is really good. But what I like to do is have the Broadway and the Bolshoi in the same city, and ideally also the Oxford. Because they all have a lot of great work slots. And I like to have them all in one city when I aim at a tourism victory. Because there is the governor, Pingala, that has the curator trait. Curator gives +100% tourism for great works of art, music and writing in the city where he is in. That's why I want as many slots for those pieces in one city as possible, which is usually the capital, because the capital tends to have the production to build all these wonders and tends to have the government plaza, which I have not placed yet, which also can get extra slots. But as you see, there is a red marker, cannot be placed on hills, and this one needs to be placed next to the campus. Okay, sure. Then maybe we do the industrial zone here. And we do the campus over here. That will work, right? Then this one works. And so maybe I have to move this one somewhere else. Maybe if I move it here, then I could build the Bolshoi here. This would work. What I also could do, I could do the harbor here and the Colossus here if I want so. And then this can go somewhere else. Then this can go up here, which leaves me another spot free next to my city center. And spots next to the city center are quite valuable because there are certain wonders that can only be placed next to the city center. For example, the Apadana, which also gives additional slots for great works and is a really good wonder. I love the Apadana. It's in my opinion one of the best wonders in the game. And then I could maybe build an aqueduct here, for example, for more district adjacency and extra boosts to this one. I could always see a government plaza somewhere. Maybe I build it in another city and this plan goes upside down. What is up here? What is down here? What if there's a natural wonder? What if I get an even better holy site up here? What if I move my capital here? I may get more tiles down here in this ring, more land tiles. I give up some tundra and one crab. But I get most likely a lot of buildable land. As it seems, here is land, here is land, here is land, here is land, here is land. And by moving down here, I get 1, 2, 3, 4 more tiles. And I only give up a bad tile and a water tile. well, maybe some tiles here, but also by moving here, I have 3 tiles space, so I can squeeze in another city up here. And I think I'm going to do that, because then this city can always get the potential great holy site up here. So this is what runs through my head when I see a start like this. And this does not have to stay as is. Because, for example, there could be iron on one of those hills and screw me over. Or change my plannings. Also, I did cheat a little bit. I have Hermetic Order here already, because of the Natural Wonder. And I could unlock them just to see where ley lines are. I did it off screen. I did check where it is. This spot is actually a ley line. A single ley line is not good enough to actually go for it. I'll just mark. There is no. Is there an icon for a ley line? I don't think so. I'll just mark it with a star. And I will delete all of these again, because I'm not sure if I want to do it the way I marked it here. Most likely I will. Or we'll do it similar. I know there's a ley line here, so the campus here on default would be giga good. Or I could do a campus here. Or a campus on the ley line, and these two get real great adjacency. So adjacency wise, not only am I Japan, which is always great adjacency wise, I also have the land to make good adjacencies, and that's really cool. The only lack I have is workable tiles. Also, by moving down here, I have a second 2-2 tile with 2 food, 2 production instead of only 1, and the next one in the 3rd ring. This way I have 2 right away and this tile. So I think moving is the smart play here. Okay, while this is not directly workable, it gives me more flexible options and maybe a giga campus for another city. I mean, in theory, what I could do is also like I could do a campus here. The other city could do a campus here, and then or something like this. I could do the government plaza here. The other city could build a campus here, and my capital could build a campus here. Add some district here, you know, and it's super good. I love this of Civ 6. This is why I love Civilization 6. But yeah, I hear already people screaming, play the game already! Oh, there are mountains here. Another resource. A volcano. Okay, Sakurajima. Yeah, let's... There's also an argument to settle on the geothermal. But then it gets tough for another city around here. Because then the city has to be back here. This way I can still... I have to see how I want this. No, I think coastal is okay. I mean, on the geothermal is always very interesting. I would lose out on 1 fish. What do you think, people in chat? Would you rather go onto the geothermal? It's a hill. It would take another turn. On the geothermal or on spot? On the geothermal, I would get some more land to work. I would also lose the silver in this city, but I mean I would trade it in for silk, which is fine. Because I can still build the harbor, I don't need to be next to the harbor, right? I mean, Both works. All three of these options are fine. The only option that is certainly not fine is the one that the game recommends down here. That is bad. Don't settle here. But on this tile, on this tile, on this tile is all fine. Let's do coastal. This also gives me the coastal boost, which is pretty good. Now let's see what the game wants to work. Yes, work, production and food. And then I think I go first for a scout. Science-wise, I think I'll rush the holy site. Or maybe a builder to improve this for extra production. Then I would need mining first. Let's go mining into astrology. So I can improve the quarry here for the boost and for extra production when building the holy site. And I can always mine maybe one of the naked hills, at least for temporary times. Or maybe the city has expanded at that point and I can improve some fish. Here, Magnus is of course an option. But I think I'm not in a hurry. I think I can allow myself to wait on a governor. There's a city. Oh, there's a city-state over here. Oh, it's good that I did not move to the geothermal, because the city-state blocks settling in here. This way I kept it free. Lizard Jesus, dude. Can you see the future? Did you know that staying here was the smart play? We discovered Isles of Minerva and have Antananarivo here. We're the first to discover them. That's really good because that's free culture on our city center. Okay, I could always build a city here with an aqueduct or something. I mean, what I could do, for example, is a city here. Aqueduct this. And then I can still have a city on one of these two tiles, right? Either one. Ooh. Why am I sneering at this? A lot of flat land without resources on it. That's not very good. A city here would lack huge production. Okay. There's a desert down here. Interesting. Exactly, but what's the point of having farm triangles when you can't grow into production? Growing is to grow into production so your city can produce faster and more, and to unlock more districts. But having a bunch of districts unlocked if you don't have the production to actually build them is pointless. So growth for growth's sake is in Civ 6 very bad. Many Civ 5 players make that mistake because in Civ 5 population is directly linked with science output, but not in Civ 6. I think I want a builder. Do you want double scout into builder? Yeah, because I have tundra which may be required to be explored. I go double scout into builder into monument. No, I think I need to go builder into monument into holy site. Ooh, the desert is also flat. So the land down here is quite terrible. Oh my god, a barbarian camp spawned just now. Bruh, go away. Okay, so our scouting has just been interrupted. the city-state comes helping. That's great. So I can move on to the... Is this a hill? Oh, this is a hill. Of course. Yeah, it has to be a hill. That was dumb of me. Well, no, it's fine. I zone him. I wanted to attack him, but the zoning is fine too, I guess. Now I want to just heal a turn. I mean, he is now not fortified, so attacking him would do extra damage. But next turn I can get the card and have a bit more health. So I want to do that. Although, I mean, I would like scout experience, but I guess it's not an option. Also, would you look at this? Would you look at this? Giga Chat Holy Site and another Giga Chat Holy Site. And well, obviously this is also a Giga Chat Holy Site. I want to go for work ethic, really.
Who deserves more? It is not wisdom.
I keep zoning them. That's good. I'm also... No, it's fine. Let's go for this and Pantheon. I need to go for this. This is crucial to get some faith economy going. Ooh, Void Singers are an option. That's cool. That's good to be flexible there. Also, what is Turkey working on? Yeah. Now, wait, what? Yeah, no, it's working on this. That's good. Civic-wise, improve 3 tiles. Well, can I do that is the question. 1, 2, or just do... What are you going for, this one? I mean, I can partly research this, so I have... and wait until I'm 1 turn off and then switch. Which would... Every time you finish a civic, you get to switch your cards for free. Otherwise, you have to pay money to switch it. So I like to time that, and sometimes I... Oh, yeah, of course, actually makes sense. Cross. Oh, I should have crossed here. It's okay. Now move 1, get the battle cry, therefore heal a bit, so I don't have to spend time healing. I want to see what's here, okay. It's so flat. I mean, I don't want to be someone flat shaming, but this is more interesting. This is flat too, but better flat. A lot of marsh makes me want to do Etimenaki, and there's more coast, so yeah, settling down there is kind of tough. Now, do I want to cross? Do I want to move here or up? I think I save up for a little bit later. Now I want to definitely improve this. This will help me a lot. Okay, this is flooded. Sadly not fertilized it really. Oh, there's a neighbor. Okay, that looks like it's a Persia. Okay, save the turn on the monument. Antananarivo's final boost is... late game really big.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118
So Amani is not really the option. I mean, usually Void Singers are just the best. With this much faith generation, Void Singers would be amazing. Okay. What is this? Did you spawn next to a natural wonder? Oh, and Kumasi. Oh, I got a quest fulfilled here. Trade routes to any city-state. Those are external. Oh, Kumasi is terrible for me. This is problematic. Scouting wise, there may not be many goodie huts. It depends where he went with his units. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. This is terrible. Because I will have to buy that tile, and I better buy it as long as it's only 50 and not more. He's fighting Barbs. I saw him taking damage. Here would be a decent Petra city, I think. There could still be goodie huts up here. Oh my god, I could have stolen this if I went here. Oh my god, I could have stolen this. That would have been so good. What? If I'm lucky, Sling kills this, and then it's free for me to take. Oh my god. Thanks, friend. That was really nice of him. Else I should have moved here and then here. Do I improve this and then the coastal resource? Because it could help me build things a little bit faster at the cost of growth. And it would be a mine on a resource, which is another boost. Two coastal resources are for the harbor, right? Yeah. An early harbor though is good. But I can just build another builder until then, and this will be another 11 turns. So I think this is fine. You work on these two and then grow in 3 turns. Or grow in 2 turns. Grow in 2 turns. Thank you so much. Oh wow, healing? This unit was not very damaged. Healing is the worst outcome. Ooh, I want a city here. This is mine. I don't know where the city will go, but this is mine. I mean, one of these two, I guess. Like this. Very good. Oh, one turn away.
A physician without a knowledge.
Now let's place. I could build Stonehenge. Interesting. No, I will skip Stonehenge. 6 turns. Let's finish the monument and then go into Holy Site afterwards. And you just have to wait. You will go for the other fish. Yeah. Did you see that it before said it will go for this fish, but instead went for this? Now it says it goes for the crab. It's random. It would go for either of those. It's not completely random for which tile it goes, but it tends to take resources on flat land first. Eight turns for this one to do something. This will be more than 8 turns. 6 population. It's a bit awkward in the timing, eh? They may need to buy a unit at some point. This will give me era score, which is good. Spices. Tundra spices are not the best. It's better than nothing though. Yeah, now we work these 3 tiles. Aha. Okay, down here is south. Here is a good land. There is some good land. And I will want to settle at some point. This is tough. This is tough to make choices here. Because I have many options, and how am I going to prioritize? Oh, do you have to stand on that tile? This is super bad now.
That's the positive aspect.
You just fortify. Then here, I think I'll buy a slinger, right? Or a warrior to stand here and just fortify forever. Yeah, I think I buy a warrior. They will just step on it again, most likely. Now let's work on on early empire. Could swap the cards, but I don't want to because I have barb fighting in, which I want to keep. The land down here is so good. Really need to go for archers afterwards. I don't want to. You can wake up. City state down there. Stay fortified. Can survive 2 attacks if we have the card in and you're fortified. Very good. Stay fortified, but get a promotion. Yeah, let's get this. Oh, okay, good. Let's attack this one. Someone already going on profit points? No, only scientists are being done by one person already.
It is not that life.
I think I put a little bit of a builder, no, into a settler maybe. Another slinger. Not the slinger, you fool. This guy. I may need archers against this. This is of course very bad for me. Cinguetti. I'm not first. Who is first? Come on, show me. He has discovered this already. Alright, and Saladin is in the game, so I need to hurry with the religion. No, I will improve this once I have the Pantheon. Not too many goodie huts I got. There's still one left up here, which could be so good. Oh no, you did not get the promotion yet. Which means I have to fortify you. No Pantheon yet. Is it 25 or 20? I always forget which one it is. Okay, good, because now I can just move here, fortify, and get this, get those two slingers out, and finish my holy site. Grow to I will have to hard research this anyway, because 6 population is not something I get easily.
Let me ask you.
Oh, Matterhorn!
A tribute of respect.
That, oh. Abe Caesar. Everybody hates me so far. Good. Then it's 25, I guess. Alpine training, hooray! They're far away at least, that's good. Oh, and I made another city-state, which I'm not first to meet, of course. Era score from that, era score from the Natural Wonder. 5 more era score to go. Let's work on a shrine. And move back here. Free XP, free shots, very good. Now what do I want? Divine Spark is an idea. God of the Sea is an idea for some extra production here. Although down here it doesn't look like a lot of coastals are there. Earth Goddess would give this more yield. Could always improve it with a preserve, but is that good enough? Don't have many plantations. Does anyone of you watching have a preference for the Pantheon? I would probably go for Divine Spark. I mean, writers are really good, right? We want to write the facts to Lincoln, so why not get there faster, right? And the profit point could be quite challenging. There is someone already producing. Arabia will get one anyway, and I don't know how fast the others are. Great general from Persia already. Oh, I want to stay away from there, that's for sure. And now I unlock this. And I can move this out. Since I have the Pantheon now, I don't need it anymore. I still need the barb fighting, but I would much rather have production. Just flat out production. Nalanda is pretty good.
If there are no dogs in heaven.
Okay. No horses that screw us. There are horses under the holy site. Ah, so good. And I think I'll go for archery. I mean, I could build Temple of Artemis somewhere. No, a sheep is a pasture, not a camp. I cannot build Temple of Artemis. There is horses here and here. Interesting. That could turn into a lot of production for this city here. No campus here, which is a bit sad and awkward. But I mean, I can still build here. Not every city needs a campus, really. Let's bring you home and heal you. Right, I can purchase Diplo Favor, right, if they already have some. Good. What are the quests of the city-states? Heavy chariot, never gonna happen. Irrigation, that's a farm on... That's a bit expensive. An encampment, fuck that. Okay. Yeah, getting more city-states is quite tough. I haven't discovered voids, so I could go Sanguine Pact. I mean, I'm very open for wishes in the chat if anyone has a preference of the secret society. I mean, I could also have another look at the Hermetic Order and see where, if we have some ley lines down here now that we see a lot of land, right? And it seems rather unclaimed as long as Persia doesn't walk through here. Maybe I should park this warrior somewhere here, just to check settlers coming. Yeah, I think I'll have another look at the Hermetic Order. Oh my. Wow, in all of this land, a single ley line. One here and one here where I want a district. One over here, which is not relevant. So I have 2 ley lines. 2. Well, that solves that issue. It's certainly not going to be Hermetic Order. Hermetic Order is trash here. Sadly. It's almost always trash. That's why I never so rarely take it. Because imagine I would just take it and not safe scum it. I would be super disappointed. 2 ley lines in the whole big area. Ah, no thank you. We can do better. We probably won't get Void. But Owls of Minerva could be an idea for some city-state shenanigans. Especially with Kilwa would be really good. There are some good city-states all around. Or Voidsingers would also be good to make our capital even bigger of a GigaChat capital, right? Question is, where would we place the vampire castles? I mean, some good land down here. It has to be on an empty tile. You cannot build the castle on a resource or on a feature like a forest or marsh or something. But like here wouldn't be bad for an early castle, right? If I would go for vampire castle. What's the... This one, right? Yes. This would be okay. This one would have a lot of 2/2s. This one would have a lot of food. Like this one because it also adds in some culture. I mean, once we have built the Petra, we can place it somewhere within the city, within the desert city of the Petra. Although tiles are a bit mediocre at the moment. That's more a long-term idea. I mean, it would certainly work, right? The Vampire Castle would certainly be an option to improve production, which is a bit on the low side. Or Owls of Minerva, we have a lot of cultural city-states here. But each trade route sent to a city-state awards 1 envoy. That's counterproductive for isolationists. I don't want trade routes sent to city-state. I want them to my own cities. So Sanguine Pact it is. We are vampires. Very nice. My vampire cannot really move yet. Stonehenge has been built. So someone now has a religion. then you can stay a little bit longer. Or should you come up? I think you should come up here. Three turns, that's pretty good. I probably have to do some projecting. 9 turns. Oh shit, 9 turns is terrible. How do I get era score in 9 turns? I need 4 more era score. How much is a boat? Is that 4? Is that enough? Clearing a barb camp should also be. Era score, right? Of course, finding another natural wonder would be, but since there is already one here, that's unlikely. You cannot build a vampire castle yet anyway, so it will be a little bit until we can do that. I don't think I need archers anymore. Let's get this one going. Okay.
Look back over the past.
Really? What? No. Why did you spawn here? That's super annoying. How many turns do I have left? 7. Let's see if he pursues me. Can the city-state enter into my land? I don't know. Getting a city-state would also be... I could get Amani somewhere. How long for this? 6 turns? This could give me Antananarivo. I just don't want it to grab too much land. But it would be era score. Because there's an envoy here. I think I should be able to do the boat here, yeah. It's just how much can I do against the barbs. The boat is done in 5 turns. Because I can do it faster, right? Yeah. I'll do this. And this, because it spawns something. This costs me so much. Oh, it is stupid though. Good. The pyramids from Rome. 3 era score. Yeah, we're 1 off. Oh, interesting. I think I can get that. Yeah, I need to do the holy side prayers. Is it time for no, it could be Amani. Amani wouldn't be bad. But I don't know where yet. Wait, I can time... No, I cannot time this. Oh no. Okay. Was to be expected. Nice. That's 3 era score? Oh my. Wait, nope, I need this because I want to swap the card for boat production. Don't need more than 1 boat. Although 2 galleys is a requirement for this. I think I squeeze in another galley after this, so let's go for this. Let's do this, you can come back. Oh, he likes that I did that's potentially a good deal actually. Give me more money. Give me all your money. Thank you. Please fight some wars against your neighbors. Bruh, that's my continent too. If barbarians attack me, that's not my fault. So rude. Okay, in 2 turns. They want to camp soon or something. They want to see where iron is. I'm not sure if I do. Getting towards the harbor would be good. Should do that within time. And the government plaza as well. Oh, we got a free switch anyway. Wait, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. It's a few more turns. That should be fine. Because I was thinking, do I need to go for Exodus? But I think I can go for something else. Monumentality could be a thing. But I'm not sure if it's a bit too early. I could also go for this one. If I get early harbors. Like the harbor here will be pretty damn good. Right? A harbor here would also be 5 science. I could go for this a little bit and try the monumentality afterwards. This is a good question. Monumentality or free inquiry? My faith output is rather measly. And I need the settlers to increase it. I don't think I can go monumentality as is. So let's go free inquiry. Oh wow, that is good. That was 120 gold. It's huge. New era, so new quests, right? Send a trade route, that's doable. Still heavy chariot, irrigation, encampment. Could swap, but I want to finish this. Oh yeah, the vampire has the strength of the galley. That's pretty good. One more turn, so let's swap here.
I like to say I practice military.
So I want obviously this, and then we'll have to do some proper districting soon. Could go for the oracle. No, I need a trade route for the thing. I also want a settler. I think it's trader into settler into granary, something like that. So I will want Magnus in my city, and I think I'll do that now. Because I could also use this as a first envoy somewhere. Go buy the granary. I think I'll do that. It's food, it's housing. Helps me work more tiles, which I really need to speed up things. So,
It is equally important to have
oh my god, I did not swap this out. That was stupid. Maintenance, barb fighting, flat out production is still a thing. So after the trader, I think I want a builder for this boost, and then a settler. Which means I want this in for the settler. And I want to go towards political philosophy. That's quite important. Are you attacking Kumasi? Oh no, you don't. I have to say something about that. I want to find more city-states. I'm gonna have a juicy tundra city up here. Little island. Beautiful, but pointless. Do you have upkeep? Do galleys have upkeep? No. Does anyone want to buy my horses for a lot of money? Everyone wants. Okay. Let's give it to Caesar. I won't give it to another Shah. Very suspicious. Prophet! Cannot rename Shinto, so I will just... Any wish for an icon? Does anyone in chat prefer a religious icon? I'm happy to take anything with the samurai fax. This one maybe. If you have one that you prefer. Okay, I'll go with this then. Religious community wouldn't be... Wait, work ethic is still here. I need work ethic. Work ethic is too good. And then religious colonization, because I have only a single city, so this means every following city will follow my religion. Excellent. What do they have? Choral music and what? In an unknown city? And Islam has shrines and ooh, that's not bad. Both pretty good. So the best ones are all gone. Now we have a lot of production here. 4 extra production. I think I really want the campus here. I think I stick with that. Campus here and then an Oxford here sounds really good. Unless campus here, Oxford here, Government Plaza here? I'm not sure. I think a +4 campus, we will +5 with something here is just fine. And I really think I will just build an industrial zone in the middle. Or maybe here? But what comes into the middle? Could be the government plaza as well. I could build a comely government plaza that only benefits the capital. But that would be okay, right? And I can always aqueduct this. So what about a Padana here? I will have to rush it soon. Aqueduct here. And maybe Kilwa here. Kilwa in the capital, imagine that. Right? Mausoleum here. This city up here. Culture district here. And this way I can have Broadway and Bolshoi here. And this city can then build its culture district here. It's a bit awkward because I'm not using this for science then, for other cities. But I think that's okay because with free inquiry we'll have enough science for quite a long time. And I want the city up here anyway first. Like if this city can reach the two fish, that would be nice. No, maybe city here with a harbor here, an aqueduct for fresh water here, and then some district here, maybe a culture district here. And another city over here. Colossus here. Do we have a place with a lot of bonus resources? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cattle and a lot of bonus resources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Great Zimbabwe city down here. Seems good. So I would want the city down here anyway, somewhat soon. So I think that's where my vampire will go. Okay, I need a quick break and see you in a moment.